Yo, what up, what up, what up? Your boy Brick Street Sprite in the building, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hoolie Vision. Holla. Just filming a quick blog, man. Really a prediction, man, for the Born Legacy 12 card that they just dropped. Looks like a fire card, man, from what I've seen. You know what I mean? The card looks fire. I like it. You know what I mean? Long card, big card, heavy card. You know what I mean? I like a lot of the matchups, man, on this card. You know what I'm saying? Like, I also want to speak on a couple other things when I get after this prediction blog. You know what I'm saying? I got a few things I want to say about a couple of things, subjects that I've heard. You know, just a few hot topics in the fucking in the BRC as of lately. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, to set it off, the Born Legacy 12 card, man. Looks like we've got Marv 1 and Bill Collector. Marv 1 versus Bill Collector. And just right off the rip, man, this matchup really is like a fucking mirror match. You know what I mean? Like, these two dudes use a lot of comedy. They're very similar. Like, think about it. They're both funny motherfuckers, man, that can improvise well. You know what I'm saying? And can, like, bruh, this is a mirror match. One's a lot older than the other and has a lot more experience, but Bill Collector's a vet too. Marv 1 is like one of the legends. Coming off of that battle against fucking Saint, which I thought he won. He basically got that 50,000 taken out of his pocket by Saint's third round, because he won the first 2 rounds. So I'm looking for this to be a fire matchup, man. And I think coming off of that run in the Grand Prix tournament, he set himself up well to put himself in the conversation for like champion of the year and shit if he starts winning battles. And if he battles like more regularly, you know what I'm saying, in this year, in 2021. I would like to see Marv battle more regularly because he could put himself in that conversation with the run that he had, because that battle, that championship battle, happened this year in January. So that's on this year's resume. So come on, Marv, big win, man. This would be a big win for you. I'm going for Marv. I always go with my Detroit homies, my Michigan boys usually, unless it just looks so one-sided. But this is an even enough matchup for me to go with my mans. Marv, I'm going to go with Marv 2-1 because he fathered Bill Collector's style. He's the grandfather of his style, and I think the master is going to beat the protege, you know what I mean? So to speak. What you got next, man? Cortez and Quest McCody, bruh. Like, that's another fire matchup. Very even matchup. Like, Quest McCody's another dude that he's Marv's tag team partner, you know what I'm saying? 2-on-2 partner. Pause. So, like, he has some of the same elements as Marv. Like, he uses some comedy, but he's a lot more serious. Like, Marv can get serious, but Quest McCody is going to get a little more gangster with you. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to use some of the comedy shit, too. Cortez, I think Cortez is going to win this battle. It's been a long time since he's battled. He's faced a lot of scrutiny for taking that L to Easy the Black Captain, losing to rookies and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like really handily, from what they said. You know what I mean? I didn't actually even watch that battle. You know what I mean? That's one battle I haven't watched. I usually watch all battles, but that's one I haven't watched if they dropped it. Did they drop that battle on the app? I gotta look for it and see. But anyway, I got Cortez winning that battle, man, because it's been a while since he's battled. I know he's got a full clip, and he's a much better rapper than he gets credit for. I think he's one of the best rappers on beat, you know what I'm saying, and on an instrumental. He should just go to Verbal Warzone and sign a fucking contract with them, you know what I'm saying, because he's like the GOAT Verbal Warzone battler. But anyway, I think Cortez is going to win that battle. I just have a feeling and an intuition that Cortez is going to come with his shit. And he's going to say, you know, in that third round, we got something we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because he always does that. He usually tries to find an angle. He's a good angler. So I don't know what he'll be able to come up with for that battle, but very underrated battler. You know what I'm saying? And gets a lot of disrespect, and I want to see him battle Sue Surf. I think Surf should battle Cortez for his comeback battle. Straight up. They should battle. But God, Surf would never be able to live it down if he lost to Cortez. He would never be able to fucking explain that shit away. You know what I mean? But anyway, Emerson Kennedy versus Big Cannon, man. I'm glad to see Big Cannon coming back, man. You know what I mean? Big Cannon is the guy. Emerson Kennedy, dope pen. But I haven't liked Emerson Kennedy's style as of lately. I like the style that he had when he battled B. Dot should be the style he uses. Because I thought he arguably won that battle the first two rounds, and then B. Dot had the legendary third. But I think Emerson Kennedy's style and delivery has changed. He's like been doing something different. Kind of like Averb, only he's not rapping quiet, but he needs to change it up, man, and go back to what got him famous, man. Or do something else, because this ain't it. What you've been doing lately is not it. Like in that battle against Loso, you look trash. Trash! I thought. Big Cannon is somebody that can freestyle with the best of them. It's fire, bro. Like, I got Big Cannon winning this battle. I have not liked what I've seen from EK lately, and Big Cannon is to me, one of the GOAT fucking freestylers. Dope pen. Like, he's gonna come with some shit. One of the best, most slept on battlers, underrated, doesn't get talked about in that GOAT conversation enough for his ability alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, Big Cannon is fire. So don't sleep on Big Cannon, man. You know what I mean? I got Big Cannon though winning that battle, man. We'll say 2-1. You know what I'm saying? I got Cortez beating Quest McCody 2-1. I got Marv 1 beating Bill Collected 2-1. Because he fathered his style. None Rider. No. Danger Zone, Don Marino. This is a 30 to me. Don Marino did not look good against Rum Nitty. He looked like shit. Danger Zone looked very good against O-Red and Kid Chaos. And he's one of the first people putting it down for the DMV and for Maryland. Like, he been putting that on his back for years. And he gets slept on as one of the best pens. And like, he just doesn't get enough fucking respect as far as his legendary status as a battler. And how he always shows up with some shit. When's the last time you seen Danger Zone choke or show up unprepared? You know what I mean? Like, he always shows up prepared. And he's fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the best writers that we've ever seen, man, in this shit. He deserves his flowers. And he deserves more respect than he gets as far as his veteran legend status. So, I fuck with Danger Zone, man. And he's gonna 30 Dan Marino. That's the first 30 I got on this card. You know what I'm saying? Then None and Ryder. I've liked what I've seen from Ryder. You know what I'm saying? Who did he just battle on that recent card, man? You know what I'm saying? I thought he lost the battle. Whoever he just recently battled. I can't remember who, but he just recently lost to me. But I like this shit against Mike P. I like his shit, man. And I think that I want to like None. You know what I mean? Like, I want to like him. But there's just, he hasn't done enough for me yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not convinced with any of his material. I thought, what was the battle? Against Shotgun Suge recently was his last battle on the app anyway. I wasn't impressed with that, with None necessarily. Like, that was just a lackluster battle. Like, neither of those dudes showed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. So, I don't know, man. I think Ryder's gonna 2-1. 2-1 Ryder. Ryder has been more consistent to me. I like Ryder more as an artist. I just think he's a better battler. He has more in his bag. You know what I'm saying? He has more abilities and can get more into his Birkin. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. So he's a better battler. Has more in his repertoire, in his arsenal. You know what I'm saying? In order to he's gonna bury None. Come on, y'all. Jack Boy against Prez Mafia. Prez Mafia, the rhyme stealing motherfucker himself, letting people write his rhymes and shit. Like, hey man. I don't once that type of shit comes to light about you, I just am no longer a fan. Jack Boy, I know he's been trying to this day recover from the whole John situation. You know what I mean? I think he's going to take another step towards recovering his image and reestablishing himself as one of the up-and-coming battlers, and just as a problem for people. Jack Boy has a very unique style. He's a very talented artist, man, like very fire. But I'm not a fan of Prez Mafia. I think Jack Boy gonna hurt him. Jack Boy gonna cook him. Jack Boy gonna hurt his feelings. I got Jack Boy winning that one 2-1, maybe a gentleman's 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna hurt Prez Mafia feelings. It's been a minute since we've seen Prez Mafia. You know what I mean? I thought he was done. Like, straight up. Thought he was done. Because of all the allegations, man. You can't live that down, if you ask me, as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, once that, unless you're like Drake status, you know what I'm saying? Like, otherwise you're through. As a battler, don't nobody want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Ain't nobody trying to hear you no more once that type of shit comes to light. But anyway, Dot versus Your Honor, man. See, with Dot, man, Dot has never been, I've never been a big fan of Dot. I'm not a hater. I try to like everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I like Your Honor, dude. I like when he said that shit against Jims, who I thought won the battle. I thought Jims ended up winning the battle, but when he said that the scope 101, very rare, like leprosy. Like that leprosy, the scope 101, very rare, like leprosy. And he said, the sight nocturnal, the same way a leopard see. Yeah. Then he said it fits the snubs, the shotties, the max, and the 38s especially. And he said, to be frank, if I'm red hot, I can put that shit on everything. Like, bro, that shit was fire. Like, he has fire-ass schemes and punches, and he's a dope writer if he's motivated and if he preps. Because lately, in all the battles we've seen him, he hasn't been prepared. And he's been fucking up. And I know he's had shit going on in his real life, and it was hard for him to focus. But now it's time to focus, man. They're not going to keep giving you plates. You're an entertaining dude that can steal the crowd with just like a few words. So take advantage of this shit, and I think he will. I think he's recognizing that he's not going to keep getting opportunities. You got to make the best of this one. I'm not convinced with Dot. I never have been. He is the reach god for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Reach god. Like, he be reaching to me. But anyway, man, it's funny that Jims brought up Dot in the battle against Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? And now they're battling. You know what I mean? Because he said something about how you're going to reach God, because if Mook is the God to y'all, how you're going to reach God when the Dot's missing. Dot Mob ain't, bro, never supported you. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was fire. You know what I mean? But I think he said that was Jims, right? Yeah, he said that to Your Honor, if I'm correct. But it was fire, man, either way. But I got Your Honor 2-1 in that one. So then we moving on to Oops and Truffaut. Truffaut, haven't seen battle in a while, but I've always liked. I'm not sure about him. I've seen him battle, but not enough. You know what I mean? To really have a good feel for how he'll perform in this battle. As far as experience-wise, it's probably like the best look he's had as far as URL. So it's probably the biggest bag, biggest opportunity moment he'll have. So how will he perform? He has the ability. I've seen him do it. But will he do it against a dude like Oops, who's a veteran, who's part of the Horsemen, who's beat countless people, and will show up and is a fire battler? You know what I'm saying? Will he win that battle? I don't know. I'm going to go with the veteran in this one. I'm going to go with Oops, even though I think this could be a good battle. They're both very talented. It could go either way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go with Oops because he's a veteran. I think he will perform in this situation on URL. You know what I mean? And he'll have his shit together. He'll be prepared, and he'll be ready for this. You know what I'm saying? So I got Oops in that one. And then the last battle would be next against Rubando, which I think will be fire. Low-key, this is one of my favorite battles on here because I'm looking forward to watching both of them. Because I've been following both of them. And both of their come-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Rubando. And next is one of the best, like, energy-wise, material-wise. he's got star quality written all over him if he gets enough opportunities and then stays focused. This could be one of the this could arguably be the battle of the night, low key. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not battle of the night, but it's gonna be a good back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Battle of the night might be Marv 1 Bill Collector was gonna be a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Battle of the night, man. Cause I've got, let me see. Cortez, Quest McCody could turn into the battle of the night just as far as like a fire back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, so Cortez, Quest McCody, Marv 1 Bill Collector, they both have potential to be battle of the night. So, I think Next and Rubando could low-key be the best back and forth. You know what I mean? So look out for that shit. Next, if you don't know much about him, look, he's battled Saint before. He's been killing it lately. So go back and check. He has a lot. Do your research. Do your homework. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he's somebody that if you enjoy battle rap, man, you will enjoy his come up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he's getting the opportunities now on URL and just in general to further grow and establish himself and his brand. You know what I'm saying? I like that. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? Dope as hell because he's a dope young artist, man. Fire. Dope young battler. Fire. So that's my predictions for that, man. For the Born Legacy 12. You know what I'm saying? And I also wanted to say, like, I was watching DNA's live with or DNA's Breakfast with the Champ, Champagne with the Champ, brunch, whatever, with Real Sick, and he talking about Mike P and how Mike P made the video mocking him and saying he switches all his patterns up too much, whatever. Even though Mike P does the same thing, you know what I mean? And speaking on that, I might change my pick to Real Sick after that. I have picked Mike P initially, but I think you don't really want to ruffle the feathers of a guy like Real Sick. I didn't know Mike was gonna put that video out, you know what I'm saying, in order like to fucking motivate Real Sick like that. And now that you've set lit a fire in him, like I might have to pick Real Sick. Is not like he's dope as fuck. And now that he's got like a reason to kill you, like fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But that's a tough one to me now. Like it was already tough, but now that you've motivated him even more, and he said, yo, my rounds was done, but now there's 2 more weeks before the event. I prepared for Chilla in 2 weeks. I prepared for Chaos in 2 weeks. Like, I can write a whole new rounds for you. So don't give me more ammunition. I think Mike P is in for some shit. He gonna have to come with his A game to win this shit. Straight up. And but in that conversation, they were talking about how NWX and gun titles popularized 2-on-2 battle raps. And I disagree 100%. I think that maybe for like the new age battling fan, you know what I'm saying, they did. But the people that popularized 2-on-2 battling is Thesaurus and Immaculate and Marv 1 and Quest McCody. Anybody that's followed battle rap for more than 5 years will tell you that. More than 10. If you followed battle rap, really followed battle rap as long as I have, you don't even think about that matchup when you think about 2-on-2s. You think about Immaculate and Thesaurus, Quest McCody, Marv 1. Okay, that might have impacted them doing the double impact or setting up that event, no pun intended. Or maybe it was intended, but I just disagree that is like the only reason people give a fuck about 2-on-2 battling. People did it before, yeah. He said people did it before, but he said that completely popularized it. No, it didn't. There's always been 2-on-2. There's always been, like, Immaculate and Thesaurus really popularized it by winning the WRCs. You know what I'm saying? Like the World Rap Championship and beating them British motherfuckers when they beat them. You know what I'm saying? Like, in one of those years. But that was like a world thing. Like, motherfuckers was involved in it. It was all small room shit back then too, and like 20 people crowds, like 15 people crowds. It was kind of cool, but I remember watching them all, and they were actually on, like, they put a few of them on like on demand. You know what I mean? Back then, like Comcast. And and Hami Ham was involved in it. Like some of the old battlers, you know what I'm saying, were involved in it. But Immaculate and Thesaurus popularized it, and Quest McCody and Marv One have always been seen as like arguably the best tag team duo of all time. They helped popularize it. Okay, if you want to say NWX and Gun Titles brought it to like another plateau or like another level and created an entire event around it, okay, but that's not the only thing people think of when they think of 2-on-2 battles, man. Not at all, man. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? We think of a lot of shit, like a lot of old battles, like. But either way, those two teams are who I think of when I think of 2-on-2 battling, straight up. And another thing I was going to address, the last thing I was going to address is Chris Unbiased. I'm not really addressing him, just his supporters and like the intelligence of some of these people, like Mickey Fax and Goods and even Swave. Like I love all those dudes as battlers, but like if he really told y'all the same story that he told everyone else in that documentary, you know what I mean, and y'all believed it off face value and just 100% got in his corner, if he couldn't have told y'all that same story, because it sounded like a child, like trying to come up with any excuse possible to get himself out of trouble. You know what I mean? He wouldn't even address like the sodomy case towards the kid under 12 years old. Wouldn't even mention it, act like it didn't even happen. That makes you look guilty. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, it just makes you look guilty, like not addressing it at all. Not showing your fucking, the discovery of at all. You know what I'm saying? Like your motion of discovery. Not showing any of that stuff. This makes you look guilty. It makes it look like you don't really want to talk about it because you don't have any good explanation for any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it looks like when you just don't address shit that it obviously happened. Like I'm talking about like you obviously were charged for it. They brought formal charges up on you, but you don't want to address it. Just makes you look bad. You know what I'm saying? But and all those people that like, if they got in his corner based off the story that he told us, the public, in that documentary, then I gotta question all you guys' intelligence. Goods, Mickey Fax, even Swave, whoever was in that documentary, co-signing him, y'all intelligence is in question, because that sounded like the most lying ass. The stars were aligned. Everything that went wrong could have possibly went wrong. You know what I mean? Like. It just sounded like a bunch of lies, man. Even the way he acted in that shit, you should have questioned him. Like, why did you do this? Why did you do this? Like, and then all this, then come to find out, like, he has like old forgery cases involving forgery. And I think that he has two different women that brought up rape allegations against him in cases from two different time periods, from two different women, from two different years. Like, okay, if there's one where someone alleged, you know, if somebody accuses you, maybe they're wrong. We've seen that happen. Like I said in the blog before, it happened to Michael Irvin, Mark Chimura, players like, athletes. It's happened to people. Happened to Nelly a couple years ago. Like, women do that sometimes. But if it's two, it starts becoming a pattern. You know what I'm saying? And then the sodomy case that got brought up against you starts becoming a pattern. And where there's smoke, there's fire. You get what I'm saying? When it's one, you can kind of brush it off. Even then, it's hard it puts a stigma on you. But you can kind of clean up your name or save your fucking reputation if it's just one. Because you could say that bitch was lying, or that woman was lying. But if it's multiple, it starts looking like a pattern. And when a pattern appears, it starts looking true. You get what I'm saying? So if he was smart and really innocent, he'd be out here on the highest mountain screaming it out and trying to prove it. You know what I mean? And showing his paperwork. Like, look, this is what really happened. This was my motion of discovery. This is what they saying happened. Not all the shit that y'all think happened. You know what I mean? Or that y'all are assuming happened or whatever. I don't know, man, but it just doesn't make him look good, and it makes his supporters look just dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just supporting him. Like, do you get down with the same shit he gets down with? Do y'all all fuck with kids, and is that why you're supporting him blindly? Because you just don't want your whole pedophile fucking ring to get brought down? Or what the fuck is it? I'm not trying to accuse people of doing that type of shit, you know what I mean? But it just seems fishy that I would back him on face value with such a, with so many holes in the story. Y'all didn't question none of that. It just makes me question why you would why you would 100% back him. You know what I mean? Why? What other motive do you have to back him? Or do you like not want yourself to get exposed? You know what I'm saying? Or what? Because if you go against him, he'll, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. What is it? Are you guys trying to save your own asses or what? Because you think that he'll bring the ship down, or were y'all really all that close with him and just think that there's no way that he could have done that, and think that, look, man, I believe you. You know what I mean? Because I know your character. You know what I mean? Is that what it is? Like, I don't know, but all your intelligence looks crazy if y'all believed that story. Because even if it was my brother, I would have been like, bro, you got to explain some things. I don't believe this story. You know what I mean? Straight up. I would have had questions, many questions. But anyway, man, it's your boy, man. Let me know what y'all think about this card. Let me know what y'all think about the Chris Unbiased shit, the DNA's comments on 2-on-2 battling, the legend shit. I feel like the legend argument is just in the eyes of the beholder. You know what I mean? Whoever thinks you're a legend, if enough people view you as a legend, then you're a legend. You know what I mean? Because some people view a dude as a legend and other people don't. But I think 2'S is a legend. He's had enough of an impact, you know what I mean, on the game. When I really think about it, you know what I'm saying? He's done a whole lot for battle rap and just for the culture and just for the movement and progression of battle rap. He hasn't helped his case the last couple years, but early 2'S, yeah, he's a legend. I also think, like, I don't know why this is a kind of a random thought, but B Magic has been shitty longer than he's been good, longer than he was good back in the day, but he was so good while he was good that he's a legend, I think. You know what I mean? Because of the impact he had. His punches were so fire, and he has one of the best PGs ever against clean paper. But that PG in general, that back and forth, is one of the best ever in PG history, along with Chilla and JC. But I just think his punches and stuff were so impactful and inspirational for people. You know what I mean? Him and Nitty, people punch so much because of them. You know what I mean? And I just think that his time being fire, really, he's a legend. You know what I mean? Even with all the fuck ups, you know what I'm saying? And all the chokes and shit. But anyway, it's your boy Brick Street Sprite, man. Let me know what you think about all of it. Give me your opinion. What should we talk about? I'll be doing another bar breakdown. I have another one uploaded soon. I'm doing the old red joint now as we speak. I'm getting it ready. Yeah, man. I got shit coming for y'all, man. So stay tuned. It's your boy. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans. Brick Street Media. Sorry. Brick Street Hoolies. Brick Street Media. Hoolie Vision. We out of here, man. Well, after we light this blunt, we're gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, man, just stay in tune with the channel. I got more shit coming. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla Glue. Oh yeah, hold on. I just wanted to show y'all a bug real quick, because I know I be doing this sometimes I'm gonna start doing this more often. We're gonna start doing some cannabis talks on this channel, you know what I mean? But I got some Gorilla Glue number 4 right there, some fire, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, get at me. If y'all got any questions about trees too, anything like that. I know some things about cultivation and, you know what I mean? Holla. 100.